Hello, I'm John Proxy on Tom Journalist. I'm having a Death Stranding adventure, and I think I'm just about synchronized. I have no idea when it's this camera here, it desyncs, and it's really annoying. Anyway, I'm running out of energy, aren't I? So I better activate this terminal. So yeah, sorry about the desync. Let's deliver this huge ass bomb before I explode. Well, forget about the times I already did explode. You know what I was going to get and completely forgot? My astral pump. I went into a room to get it.
Much appreciated, friend. Thanks to you, we can finally move ahead with the dig.
Then got something else
I
instead.
swear, this place is bad enough without having to worry about getting asphyxiated.
I know, right?
Not
probably
that I
be
need
fine.
to tell you. You did it after all. Though I can't for the life of me imagine how.
Oh, I exploded a couple times, buddy. Right. We have patience again. Lovely. I mean, I'm already a master transporter, so... Oh, speaking of master, I'm going to press this button that has nothing to do with the word master. Tells me how long I've been recording for. Not accurately, because I forgot to press it.
You can set up the chiral network while I work.
Okay, so yes, everyone has distracting Christmas hats on now, because it's the end of December. I was like, mate, I'm delivering stuff and you're celebrating Christmas. The hell? We have a paleontologist. No, he changed his hat. He usually has a different hat on. Oxygen. Oh dear. A medic grenade. And a new interview. Why do I need an oxygen mask?
Anyway, as it turns out, Sam Bridges, I have a favor to ask. A local porter was on his way here with something very valuable, but dropped it en route. It's a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looks, he says, almost as if it were still alive. He apparently stumbled across it in a boulder field, which had previously been hidden beneath a glacier, but that's not the half of it. The man claims this ammonite has an umbilical cord. An umbilical cord. Color me skeptical, but the specimen merits study, and I wasn't about to leave such delicate work to an amateur. So I asked him to carve out the whole surrounding chunk of rock and bring it here to me. Naturally, I wanted to compare it with contemporary specimens in the vicinity, which is why I had him excavate a number of those in addition to the one he told me about. But what does a dumb fuck go and do? He loses the whole shipment. Didn't even have the good sense to mark which container had the ammonite with the umbilical cord. The cargo was supposedly lost in the area to the southwest, where toxic gases have a tendency to build up. Old Mr. Reliable claims his cargo scanner is broken, and there's no way he can recover the shipment. But you could track it down. To protect you against the fumes, I'll provide you with an oxygen mask. Just to be safe. You can pick it up when you accept the order.
That fossil could represent an epical discovery. While there are examples of viviparous fish, an ammonite with an umbilical cord is unheard of. And if it is indeed 200 million years old, it would also correspond with the end Triassic extinction, another one of the big five. Could the umbilical cord be connected to the beach? We must recover that cargo at all costs. It could provide a vital clue to the mechanisms underpinning the Death Stranding. We're so close. So very, very close to grasping the true nature of the phenomenon. Hurry, Sam. We cannot risk that ammonite being lost.
Come Ammonite or Amaday, we'll find it. I'm sorry. Didn't even make sense.
An oxygen mask, huh? Good idea. It'll filtrate the air and keep you breathing normally. In addition to protecting you from toxic gases, it'll also help to reduce fatigue from strenuous activity, making it easier to keep your balance. If it didn't have a limited battery life, I'd tell you to keep it on the whole time. But it does, so don't.
I was going to say, aren't you a programmer? But I guess it's technically both of them. He's going to supply the oxygen mask, isn't he?
We need you to track down some cargo that was lost en route and deliver it to our paleontologist friend. As you know, this shipment contained a 200-million-year-old ammonite, which looked almost alive, if the finder's account is to be believed. I won't even comment on the part about it having an umbilical cord. Look, maybe he's right, maybe he's wrong.
You just did.
But it merits further investigation regardless. Make sure you collect the entire shipment so that we don't miss anything by mistake. It's more work, but it's also the only way to make sure we recover that ammonite.
The Vogue. What's a Vogue? We'll need rope for the Vogue. Oh, fine. Okay, how many grenades do I already have? Okay, no, I'm sure I only need one. That's the power glove. Do I not? I don't think I need thermal pads anymore, but... We have 10? No. We don't. We have... Why did it go up that high? Oh no, I apparently have a lot of... That's fine. Ooh. Can I turn on and off the breathing effect? Okay, so I'm just gonna do you. Hang on. You. Don't need you anymore, I don't think, for the time being. She's not taking up a position. Oh, and you. Don't need you anymore. I guess 2? No, I think we only need 1, to be honest. Ah, 2, fine.
Order assigned.
Why does it say 288 of 1400? My battery's super low as well. But okay. This is kind of going up though. Something's charging me. Well, I can't go to stay here all day, so I'm not gonna. You know what I want? I want a bike. I don't think I can make bikes. Fine.
Keep on keeping on.
A lot of special alloys right there.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Disgusting. Okay, just a bit further now.
No, I want. I was hoping there was a car in here. Never mind. Where's our destination? Oops. Where literally is our destination? Okay, but can I mark out on my map, please, game? Oh, it is. Use freely. You know what? I'm overthinking this. Let's just go down there. Right, I get it. I get the gimmick. I don't think we need a level 2. Stay in the area filled with toxic gas known as VOG, and your consciousness gauge will be depleted. Once fully depleted, you'll no longer be able to move. An oxygen mask can be worn to protect yourself from these effects. I'll just take my rope, I think.
Thanks
to get another climbing anchor, I think. Cool.
Footpath.
It's there? Right, so yeah, this is a nice quick mission to teach me about the mask. I get that now. Maybe I should have used this. Neat. Alright, fair enough. So I guess we've got to get another anchor. Or do we? Yeah, probably one's a good idea to have.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified.
Right, I have another anchor now.
Keep on keeping on.
So while I'm here, might as well have all your chiral. Lovely. Skip that. I'm getting the feeling I went back to the wrong place. Or did I not pick up all the stuff? Oh no, I did. Lost all my confidence there.
Delivering cargo.
You found it. Let me see. I have to see it. Oh my. It really is immaculately preserved. Uncannily even.
The Neanderthals are not extinct. Utman's theory of evolution. Oh god, I've got to see that. I've got to read this. More structures can be built now. Volcano orange. Oh wow, it's Luden's mask frame. Paleontologist is like, mate, have you thought about orange? Orange. I've never thought about that. Great transporter! New challenge is await you as a courier. However, you've reached miscellaneous grade 50. You'll receive more likes.
Thanks for bringing in that lost shipment, Sam. And yes, it did indeed include an ammonite with a bona fide umbilical cord attached. I've already sent some images and a preliminary analysis to Hartman via the network. Interestingly, it seems the surrounding strata contain traces of tar, which lines up with one of his theories. Anyway, I know you only just brought this ammonite here, but I'd like you to deliver it to a colleague of mine, an Evo-Devo biologist. Lately, she's taken an interest in the tar, and I think she'd be eager to examine this particular specimen.
It's quite remarkable, and that's to your credit. To clarify, she has been studying how the tar may have influenced the development of various organisms. Accordingly, I would ask that you also recover the tar collectors deployed near her shelter, and deliver them along with the ammonite. It would be too dangerous for her to attempt to retrieve them herself, which is why we must impose upon you. By aiding her research, we may yet inch closer to unraveling the secrets of the Death Stranding. We've already made so much progress with the data recovered by the network. With your continued help, I know we can accomplish even more.
Cool.
New order available. Please out.
Oh, not before I read his theory of evolution. Yeah, I'll read that later. When did I get this? Higgs Monaghan. What? Why, yes, I know the name. The former leader of a private courier organization, as I recall, which serviced a large region in the West and was instrumental in providing continued support to the people living there. This is the Higgs particles. But as we were so far apart, Bridges struggled to maintain any measure of influence over their operations. Probably didn't help that the separatist movement had always enjoyed some strong support in that territory. In the wake of growing violence by the Demens, we were shocked to learn that Higgs himself was their lead. What to make of this strange development? Why on earth would a man who once commanded a group of devoted to American Reconstructionism suddenly pledge himself to the cause of American destruction? His name only compounds the insult. Have you heard of the Higgs particle, also known as the God particle? It's associated with the Higgs field, which gives all other particles their mass. Without it, atoms would fly apart, and matter would not exist as we know it. In other words, its very presence prevents mindless destruction. Cosmic irony indeed! Cover clouds and timefall. I just want to get to the one about his theories. It's going to be in it. It's going to be on the last one, isn't it? Why do chiral clouds form? Why do timefall occur? Why does it? Why does it herald the manifestation of BTs? These are the questions that we still struggle to answer. As we now know, BTs are being formed as something akin to antimatter. Their first appearance coincided with the Death Stranding. Prior to that point, it is believed that very little in the way of antimatter present in our world at all, but we since learned that this was far from the case. Even before the Stranding, antimatter was all around us. I discovered a scientific paper on the subject titled On Antimatter and Clouds. According to the paper, the gamma radiation generated by lightning strikes can trigger a formation of positrons, and indeed particles of antimatter can be detected inside regular rain clouds. The mechanism by which they were formed is not fully understood, but the mere existence of the phenomenon is enough to suggest something intriguing. Chiral clouds contain chiralium. Yes. Well, that would what would happen if gamma radiation would act upon them in the same way as it does in regular clouds. Could chiralium, excited by the gamma radiation, exacerbate minute distortions in space-time, however loosening the seams that connects us to our beaches? And if so, when the excited... I know that's not what excited means. Chiralium mixes with timefall and descends to the ground below, could the entire region beneath the clouds become much more strongly connected to the beach as a result? This could well explain why BTs... Well, play out. This could well explain why BTs appear in areas prone to timefall. Furthermore, if the antimatter we previously thought did not even exist in any measurable quantity on Earth were in fact present in such a commonplace phenomenon as the very clouds above us, would this not lend credence to the theories that beaches, the world of the dead, all of these things have existed long before the Stranding? Too much of a theoretical leap? Perhaps. I do not deny our world changed drastically and irrevocably. Nevertheless, could it be that the Death Stranding was merely the clap of thunder that brought the great change to our attention, and not the change itself? This is the last one I'm going to read for now. The history of the Odradek. Does the name Sigmund Freud mean anything to you? I've just lost sound. Because there's no sound going on in this scene. I'm just going to turn it off, it's fine. I'm sure sound will come back in a bit. He was a famous psychologist, the most famous of them all. Perhaps, but I digress. Freud formulated one of his most famous theories after observing his grandson playing with a spool of thread. The boy would throw the spool under the bed, thus ensuring he could not see it anymore. He would then wind the thread into his hand, gradually drawing the spool towards him until it was visible again. He repeated this process several times. It was apparently a game he played whenever his mother was elsewhere. Freud proposed that the process for concealing and rediscovering the spool was a coping mechanism, a way in which the boy could put his mind at ease. You see, the boy was in control of the spool. He could make it disappear and reappear at will. This helped him comprehend his mother's absence, not as something sudden or irrational, but as something controlled, and therefore not a cause for concern. A novelist named Franz Kafka later coined a term for this spool of thread, Odradek. However, he conceived it as an object capable of speech and autonomous movement, a mysterious being neither dead nor alive. What? I'm going to have to look this up. The Odradeks we use are perhaps not so different. And presumably why you named them that. Like, you probably named it after the thing. Oh, guys, there's a thing already called an Odradek. Oh, they're not so different. Anyway, sorry. These interfaces, though, we experience our BB's perception of the surroundings are not unlike spools of thread, a connection between our world and the other side, living and the dead, human and BB. So much unidentified data.
Access delivery terminal for further
There we go,
information.
I've got sound back now. Oh yeah, I've got to get some orders, don't I?
You won't find what the Evo Devo biologist needs there, Sam. Afraid you'll just have to collect the tar yourself. She initially deployed equipment for this very purpose near a BT hotspot. But after the weather took a turn for the worse, retrieving samples herself ceased to be an option. So it's up to you now to track down all the units and do what she couldn't. Oh, and one more thing. Don't forget to bring her that ammonite the paleontologist gave you. Proceed with the utmost caution, Sam. There's a lot of ways this could go wrong.
Okay. There was something I thought I should have more. What was it? New PCCs. Yeah.
Order assigned.
Thank you for everything.
Keep on keeping on.
Go this way, I guess.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Well, I didn't see the bridge, did I? Cool. Okay, I didn't realise we were going back into snow territory. Well, I got us halfway there. And I think we're leaving snowy territory, so... What I should do is build more of those things. Okay. It's more sense than the last rope. Huh. This is rather pretty. Yeah. Oh, it's snowing. I'm not a camera. Oh, what is this? Is this snow? This looks odd. Old volcanic observatory. Ah. How do I pee? I want to do the peeing thing, but I can't figure out how to do it. There we go. Can I just shoot him? I'm not sure how sensible that was.
Come on. Come on, let's play.
God. Well, I was going to load my game, but... Oh, it's still there. Okay, I just want to try, see if I can do one of the cord cutting things. Right, it gave me the option. I'm going to load my game. And then it took the option away, and I don't know why. I don't quite understand how the cord cutting works. I really hope it autosaved. What time is it? So you can tell I've not played this for a while. I mean, the last episode was yesterday, so I did play it yesterday. But I mean, before that it was quite a while, and you can probably tell that I'm a bit out of practice. But I still maintain that the cord cutting just doesn't... We did the same thing as before. Oh no, I'll try and save it slightly closer at the very least.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So it looks like I can do it while invisible. Oh yeah, it's a rainbow. Like, I think it wants me to get rid of it. Like, it's just taught me this new skill, and... I might be wrong, though. I'm sort of tempted to go in there and just run towards the things. Let's save my game, though. We don't have to do that. No, can't. I'm unable to save. Thanks, game. So I want to approach from one direction. Even though that one's blatantly the closest one. See what happened there? He said cut umbilical cord. Okay. Fine, I can't complain about that one then. I think this actually does work. Wow, that was really annoying. So that was... I had the cut umbilical cord thing, and then it made me pick something up, and then picking something up disturbed him. The route I picked possibly isn't going to work well. Oh my word, there's two of them. Time, yes. I'll see if it lets me save. It does! Okay, I think the BTs are gone now. Right, I'm going to let you go. I've been John Foxy and Johnny West. I've been having a Death Stranding adventure. See you guys next time. Thank you for watching.